Welcome back to another episode of the 1% Life Podcast. I'm your host, Coach JT. This information is for educational and informational purposes only and is solely a self-help tool for your own use. I'm not providing medical, psychological, fitness, or nutrition therapy. You should not use this information to diagnose or treat any health problem or illness without consulting your own medical practitioner. As always, results of any kind will vary based on each person's unique circumstances, capacity, and work ethic. Why aren't you where you want to be? All excuses aside, why aren't you where you want to be or rapidly moving in that direction? If you put all the excuses aside, what are the real reasons? You can boil it down to three big things. Number one, you're too freaking comfortable. 90% of the population settles into a routine and does the same exact freaking thing over and over again every single day for the rest of their natural-born lives. Their own self-imposed matrix. Same job, same routine, same route to work, same coffee, same freaking weekend plans, same income, same friends, same restaurant every weekend, same habits, same ailments. You get it? The same life forever, over and over again, on rewind, Groundhog Day. It's as good as it's going to get for you, unless you're willing to be uncomfortable, and most people are not. How long have you been right where you're at? Or real close? Little small fluctuations year after year, up a little, down a little, make a little more, make a little less, little more stress, little less stress, about where you're at. Are you just waiting on something to magically change, somebody to knock on the door and bring you the change that you want? It's not going to happen. All right, this is it. This is as good as it's going to get for you unless you deliberately take action to change it, which means becoming uncomfortable. You're avoiding discomfort. You don't want to sweat. You don't want to give up sweets. You don't want freaking sore muscles. You don't want to ask for a raise because it may upset the boss. You don't want to start your own business because you might fail. You don't want to fix your relationship because talking and arguing is too uncomfortable. Everything you do is to remain comfortable. It's ruining your life, one day at a time. You lie to yourself. I'm not going to drink again. I'm never going to let somebody walk all over me like that again. He's never going to talk to me like that again. I'm happy. I'm not that bad. It's okay. I'm not that fat. Lie, lie, lie. What do you think that does to your self-esteem? I talk about this all the time. Stop freaking lying to yourself. What it does is it reminds you, I'm a liar. I can't follow through. I'm weak. I'm fat. I'm sick. I'm medicated. And I'm never going to do anything about it. I just run my mouth. You compare yourself to other people in the group that you're in to justify where you're at. Everybody in my circle's bigger than me, so I must not be that bad. I make $10,000 more than everybody in my circle. Must not be that bad. Whether it's deliberate or subconscious, you're doing it to stay comfortable. What if you were hanging around wealthy, fit, healthy, happy, energetic, driven people all the time? You wouldn't feel normal then. But that's why you don't. It's not comfortable. It also keeps you stuck, and you're never going to change doing it. You're hooked on short-term frickin' pleasures. Netflix, Instagram, fast food, candy, alcohol, shopping, new cars, new toys, living for the weekends, whatever. What you're doing is you're doing it to distract yourself and to hide from the fact that you're fat, unhealthy, medicated, tired, and depressed, that you don't like your life. It makes you feel good because being alone with yourself doesn't. Here's the fix. Start doing uncomfortable crap. Something small. It doesn't have to be massive. Pick something. Pick something that makes you uncomfortable and do it every day. Something that you avoid. I don't care if it's making your freaking bed. Get up and make your bed in the morning. Don't hit snooze. Pray before you start your day. Walk 10,000 steps a day. Drink all your water. And then just keep going. Bigger and bigger things. Over and over again. Just take steps. The second thing is you lack discipline. This can be taught. So many people think that you're either born with self-discipline or you're not. BS. I was not born with self-discipline. I have worked on it tirelessly to get to where I'm at. You just don't follow through. I'm serious this time. You make plans, you renew your gym membership, you start new fad diets, you get your meal prep bowls, you post it on Facebook, you tell your friends, and then you don't follow through. When's the last time you did that? Last month? 10 times last year? You let your emotions control everything. I don't want to do that. I'm tired. I've had a hard day. I deserve a break. I need to enjoy myself more. I can't live life so stressed out like this. Here's my favorite. My head's not in it. What does that even mean? You're inconsistent. You have a good week, then a bad week, and a good 90 days, and then a bad 12 months, one good meal, then 2 bad meals. Most people stay where they're at because they can't freaking be consistent for more than a few days, and then they go back to their old habits. How about the New Year's resolutions this year? We're at the end of January. How are those going? How long did they last? Days? Day? Weeks? New Year's resolutions are stupid, by the way. It's January 1 is a freaking date. If you decide that you're going to make a change, why would you wait until January 1 to do it and get excited about that date? Start on freaking December 22nd when you come up with it. People look for any freaking reason to quit. Any little obstacle is an excuse to quit, deviate, substitute, and freaking justify it. They believe it's real. My family's in town. I'll have to start when they leave. It's not my fault. I have a sore throat. I have sore legs. I had a long work day. Kids soccer. Husband doctor visit. The weather's bad. It snowed this week, coach. I had a bad night's sleep. My wife's birthday's coming up. The list is endless. It doesn't ever go away. That stuff is not going away. Holidays are coming next year. Family is coming next year. Vacations are coming next year. Snow is coming next year. Injuries are coming next year. It doesn't stop. Learn to do it anyway. Discipline means showing up every day, not just when you're freaking motivated or excited or it's comfortable or it's easy. Discipline is the ability to forego immediate gratification in favor of long-term self-respect. It's self-love. Here's the fix. Do the hard stuff. Step up. Stop being so weak. Stop lying to yourself and pretending like you can't and making excuses. You choose it every single day. Discipline or regret. And my guess is at the end of most days, you look at yourself in the mirror, or you can't look at yourself in the mirror with regret. And the last thing is, it's not important enough. That's really what it comes down to, right? If it was important enough, you'd find a way. You say you want to lose weight, but you're not really doing anything about it. You say you want more money, but you don't demand a raise. You don't change your job. You don't start the side hustle you've been swearing you're going to start for the last 5 years. You say you want a healthy marriage, but you don't go on dates. You don't communicate. You don't work on it. You don't do anything to change it. Maybe one day it'll show up. Are you physically capable? Yes. It's all in your mind. There's nothing that's physically stopping you from doing it. If it was important enough, you would find a way. If I told you I'll deposit $10 million into your bank account, you don't eat sugar for 6 months, you think you'd do it? Of course you'd do it. Not because your abilities changed, not because your intellect changed, not because anything massive happened, not because the environment changed, because your desire changed. It became important enough. So what you're telling me is that you are not that important. You have to know your why, guys. It's not the vacation. It's not losing 50 freaking pounds. It's not getting the job promotion. It's not running a certain time. It's not all these little things that you think about. It's so much bigger. And until you tap into that, you're always going to hang your hat on these little things that aren't really that important. The real reason is your children, the example that you set, the habits you teach them, the fact that you're setting them up for failure. Men, it's being a weak leader, weak head of your household. Women, it's showing your daughters it's okay to be sick and fat. It's about not being healthy or feeling sexy for your spouse, not dying 10 to 20 years earlier, not being free to travel, play, and enjoy life, not dishonoring your body. You always give yourself a freaking back door. I'm going to try, but I'm having a procedure in 2 months. I might have to stop. I'm going on vacation in January. My husband probably won't support me, so I'll try, but we'll see how it goes. I've tried eating clean before, but I'm addicted to carbs. We only have one car right now, one's in the shop, so I might not be able to make it to the gym. AKA, I love making excuses, so I'm going to go ahead and make a bunch of them ahead of time so that they seem more legit when I actually quit in a few freaking weeks. Make it important enough. Or just be at peace with where you are. Accept being average for the rest of your freaking life. Get used to being sick, fat, medicated, and depressed, doing a job that you can't stand, making less than what you want to make. Live with jealousy of everybody else that did do something about it and the regret that you didn't. I'm out. For more content, be sure to like, subscribe, and follow me on Facebook, YouTube, and Instagram. See you.